Taylor Swift has officially endorsed Kamala Harris and Tim Walz after Kamala Harris absolutely destroyed Trump on the debate stage tonight. Now, in her endorsement, Taylor Swift throws some punches at both Donald Trump and JD Vance. We have a lot to break down and not a lot of time, so leave a like for Taylor Swift. So she posted this Instagram post, a picture of her and her cat, and it immediately got 500,000 likes, immediately. And she wrote, "Like many of you, I watched the presidential debate tonight. If you haven't already, now is a great time to do your research on the issues at hand and the stances these candidates take on the topics that matter to you the most. As a voter, I make sure to watch and read everything I can about their proposed policies and plans for this country." So she is right there promoting having an educated populace when it comes to politics. She then says, "Recently, I was made aware that AI of me falsely endorsing Donald Trump's presidential run was posted to a site by him. It really conjured up my fears around AI and the dangers of spreading misinformation. It brought me to the conclusion that I need to be very transparent about my actual plans for this election as a voter. The simplest way to combat misinformation is with the truth. I will be casting my vote for Kamala Harris and Tim Walz in the 2024 presidential election. I'm voting for @Kamala Harris because she fights for the rights and causes I believe need a warrior to champion them. I think she is a steady-handed, gifted leader, and I believe that we can accomplish so much more in this country if we are led by calm and not chaos. I was so heartened and impressed by her selection of running mate Tim Walz," I'm getting chills right here. I'm not crying, you guys are crying, "who has been standing up for LGBTQ+ rights, IVF, and a woman's right to own her body for decades. I've done my research and I've made my choice. Your research is all yours to do, and the choice is all yours to make. I also want to say, especially to first-time voters, remember that in order to vote, you have to be registered. I also find it's much easier to vote early. I'll link where to register and find early voting dates and info in my story. With love and hope, Taylor Swift." She signed off childless cat lady. She signed off childless cat lady. This is so amazing. Why is she the best person on the planet? This is so absolutely amazing, and Twitter is freaking out. I want to scroll through Twitter a little bit with you guys. Breaking: Taylor Swift endorses VP Kamala Harris. Everybody is freaking out. And can I just go over here to the debate really quickly to show you guys some of these wild moments? For example, watch this clip.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there.
That is a complete lie, and I love VP Harris's response, but this clip is going viral on social media. It already has 70,000 likes on Twitter and is gaining another 1,000 likes every single minute. Everybody is freaking out because this clip is hilarious. Somebody posted this meme: "They're eating the cats and dogs" of an old Trump, and Kamala saying, "Okay, Grandma, let's get you to bed." Or no, she's saying, "Okay, Grandma, let's get you to court." That is even better. Let's watch this one more time. It's so funny.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets.
Okay, so can I just explain why this is like Christmas for Democrats? So in one night, we got Donald Trump melting down on stage, being so unhinged that it's almost impressive. And in that same night, we got the biggest star in America, arguably the biggest star in the world, to endorse Vice President Kamala Harris and to tell people, you need to get out and vote. You need to register to vote. With all of these things together, this package combined, I think VP Harris will have a very good chance of winning in November. Now, I want to reiterate, I want to say, the election is not over. The election is not even close to over. We still have to fight for 50 days. We still have to vote. Register to vote. Please do not get complacent. Let's fight like we are down 5 points. But I will say, the package that was created tonight, the package deal between Trump melting down on stage, VP Harris introducing herself to the nation, Trump saying that she's a Marxist and talking about immigrants eating animals, and then Taylor Swift boosting all of that because her endorsement will only boost this debate, clips of the debate. People will be wondering, how did it go so poorly that Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris after? Let's take a look at JD Vance doing an interview after. This question's so funny.
Let me ask you about this for just very quickly. I heard Donald Trump before this debate describe Kamala Harris as, I'll just read a few of them, a low IQ individual, somebody who doesn't have the mental capacity to be president, really dumb, unable to put two sentences together. Is that what you saw on the stage tonight?
Ooh.
John, what I saw was a lot of slogans. I think the American people are smart, and Kamala Harris talks to them like they're children. She repeats these ridiculous platitudes where if you actually think about what she said, you realize that it doesn't make any sense.
Am I in an alternate reality right now?
She talks a lot about her plans, but
Am I in an alternate? Donald Trump is the one who always says, drill, baby, drill, when we're drilling at the highest rates. Build the wall. And when he didn't even build the wall in his term and that wouldn't work, Donald Trump is the one who repeats these empty platitudes about our country falling apart. I can't
then
believe
her
it.
plans, when you analyze the
Also, we just got some breaking news. Taylor Swift posted this 10 minutes ago, and she already has 1 million likes. 1 million likes since she posted it 10 minutes ago. Now we're going up to 1.5 million.
substance don't make any sense. And more importantly, John, the American people don't get fed on plans. She has been...
Let me ask you about this.
That is just absolutely an amazing clip. Let's watch this one of Donald Trump saying he doesn't have a plan, but he has a concept of a plan.
Yes or no, you still do not have a plan?
I have concepts of a plan. I'm not president right now. But if
Come on.
we come up with something, I would only change it if we come up with something that's better and less expensive. And there are concepts and options we have to do that.
Donald Trump has been coming up with a plan for like a decade now. What does he mean he has concepts of a plan? You've had a decade and you haven't come up with anything. Let's watch a part of this clip where Kamala Harris and Donald Trump talk about January 6th.
The question was about you as president, not about former Speaker Pelosi, but I do want Vice President Harris to respond here.
Actually, really quickly, let's watch Trump, what he says first, and then we'll watch Harris's response.
You did send out tweets, but it was more than 2 hours before you sent out that video message telling your supporters to go home. Is there anything you regret about what you did on that day?
You just said a thing that isn't covered.
Doesn't answer.
Peacefully and patriotically, I said during my speech, not later on.
Okay, if you want to cherry pick one line that Donald Trump said, how about we look at the totality of things Donald Trump said leading up to the election, on the election day, and after the election. He said that every single state was rigged. There was widespread voter fraud. So if you can't draw the line between his lies and January 6th, I'm sorry.
The question was about...
Here's Kamala Harris's response.
I was at the Capitol on January 6th. I was the vice president-elect. I was also an acting senator. I was there. And on that day, the president of the United States incited a violent mob to attack our nation's capital, to desecrate our nation's capital. On that day, 140 law enforcement...
Why are his eyes closed? Sorry to cut her off, but why are his eyes closed?
Enforcement officers were injured, and some died. And understand, the former president has been indicted and impeached for exactly that reason. But this is not an isolated situation. Let's remember Charlottesville, where there was a mob of people carrying tiki torches, spewing anti-Semitic hate. And what did the president then at the time say? There were fine people on each side. Let's remember that when it came to the Proud Boys, a militia, the president said, the former president said, stand back and stand by.
Yep.
So for everyone watching who remembers what January 6th was, I say we don't have to go back.
We don't have to go back. Amazing answer. Stellar debate performance from Vice President Kamala Harris. If you guys enjoyed it as well, all that I ask is that you leave a like on the video below, comment a blue heart, make sure you subscribe to the Mockler channel so you don't miss a video heading into this election, and have a great day yourself. Peace out.